All right. Are there any senators in the chamber who wish to vote or change a vote? If not, on this vote, the yeas are 50 and the nays are 50. The Senate being equally divided, the Vice President votes in the affirmative, and the nomination is confirmed.
The U.S. Senate confirmed former combat veteran and Fox News host Pete Hegseth to serve as President Donald Trump's defense secretary. Hegseth faced a grueling confirmation hearing earlier this month, where he was forced to answer to senators about allegations of excessive drinking and aggressive actions toward women, which he has denied.
I'm not a perfect person, but redemption is real, and God forged me in ways that I know I'm prepared for.
A Princeton and Harvard-educated former combat veteran, Hegseth went on to make a career at Fox News, where he hosted a weekend show. Trump tapped him as the defense secretary to lead an organization with nearly 2.1 million service members and a budget of $850 billion. Hegseth says he will be a change agent and a warrior as Republicans demand new and strong leadership at the Pentagon.
Now that Pete Hegseth has been confirmed as defense secretary, he begins a term that will be immediately marked by security at the border. But there's a lot of different initiatives that President Trump has eyed for the military that he might need to take on very quickly. First of all, Trump has questioned whether or not all of the aid for Ukraine is necessary. And the new administration is eyeballing that aid to see if it could be better spent or if it should be parsed out in a way that gets Ukraine to the negotiating table faster. But there's a lot of issues inside the building that Trump will want his defense secretary to take on as well. In his very first action as president, Trump removed protections for transgender troops that had been put into place under President Biden. And it's expected that following that, Trump will again instate a ban on transgender troops from serving. Another one that we're watching is reproductive care for troops. Under the 2022 Dobbs Supreme Court decision, former Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin immediately put into place some policies and reimbursement so that troops that were based in states that no longer had access to abortions or to IVF treatment or other reproductive care options could not only take leave, but could have their travel expenses reimbursed for the trip, not their medical expenses, but the travel expenses that they would have to incur in order to get to a state that had that kind of care. We've all been closely watching whether there'll be any policy changes to women in combat. Given Hegseth's initial comments about what he thought about women in combat. However, those views have seemed to evolve during his Senate confirmation hearing, and it's not clear whether he'll make any sort of sweeping policy changes as to the number of positions that women can serve in.
So thank you very much. We just heard that we have a great Secretary of Defense. We're very happy about that, and we appreciate everybody's vote.
Are you concerned about any other nominations for confirmation in the Senate?
No, I'm honored to have Pete. I think Pete's going to be a great Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth, and we're honored to have him. No, I did speak to Pete, in the plane, in the helicopter. I think Pete is going to be a great Secretary of Defense.
Are you disappointed that McConnell voted no?
I didn't even know that. No, I don't know that. I just heard that we won. Winning is what matters, right? And very importantly, I think we had two fantastic meetings in North Carolina and also in Los Angeles. And we made a lot of progress. It's tragic events, really tragic. And we appreciate you being here, and we're going home. No, we just had a good talk. We're on the same team. We want to get it fixed. So we had a very good talk with the governor, had a very, very good talk.
I think the mayor got the message that you've got to cut red tape and get stuff done.
I hope the mayor got the message, I don't know. I'm not sure, but I hope so. Look, I think she means well. But these people want to get about building the house. They're not going to wait around 18 months, and they're not going to wait around a long time. So we're going to give an immediate permit.